So, good morning,
Well, good
and my
morning.
my name is Li Xiaonan. I'm from NYU Shanghai, and I'm going to ask you some questions about sexual harassment. Okay.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
My name is He Xuan Li.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Chongqing. I go to Shanghai University of Finance and Economics.
Okay. Generally, have you cared about or pay attention to sexual harassment cases?
Yeah, there are uh, some comments on the social network about sexual harassment. So I tend to uh, browse these kinds of comments on the social network from time to time.
Okay. So, how do you feel about it generally?
I think in China nowadays there are more and more people who intend to share their some feelings and their experience on the social network, and I don't think sexual harassment will keep keep deteriorating on the in recent society.
Okay, so you mentioned about sharing their experience and feelings about sexual harassment. So have you heard about Me Too campaign?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I guess it's a campaign started from the United States. It's a campaign appeal to women to stand out and share their experience on the social network.
So it's like women sharing their experience on social network that can let people pay attention to their experience and let people know about their experience. So how do you feel about generally? So do you think it's a positive campaign?
Yeah, I guess it's a positive campaign because if these people they do not share their experience on the social network, those people who commit crimes or commit these bad things will not get punished.
Did you ever get involved in this campaign? Like, have you ever seen it on Weibo or like see somebody like get involved in this?
I guess in China the campaign is not like that kind of spread in on the social network. I guess in America there are more people sharing their experience, so I didn't see any people sharing their experience on the social network.
So why do you think that makes that happen? Because the Chinese social network actually is very strong and very powerful, and if something happens, everyone around the world can, around this country can immediately know. But why doesn't this campaign actually spread widely in this country?
I guess there are mainly two reasons. First, I guess it's a cultural difference because in China we have a traditional culture that these women who get involved in the sexual harassment, if they share this kind of experience, some people will have bad judgment or that kind of uh, bad comments on them. So it's an obstacle for them to share this kind of experience. And then I think the second reason is that there are some government involved in these kinds of social network because on the mostly used social network Xinang microblog that is Xinang Weibo in China, there are always some governments involved in this social network, and the government has the right to let the company to shut down some kind of or to blur some kind of information. So if the people they share the sexual harassment experience, the people they want to get punished are from the government or something like that, or from other kinds of government organizations. Maybe the government will not will ask the company, the Xinjiang company, to blur this kind of information.
Okay, but you just mentioned that the Me Too campaign is actually a very positive thing that can arouse people's awareness about sexual harassment,
Yeah.
and it's obviously it's good for the government to support this kind of thing. If just they are afraid of that some kind of government related people will be like exposed by this kind of campaign, it might also arouse people's rage because it's not the reason why you want to shut down it. It's not the reason that if some government-related people are involved in it, so you have to stop it. So what do you think of that?
I think it's p- government-related people do not want to get exposed. It is one of the reason. I guess there may be another reason is that the government want to make people on the social network to feel that the country is still safe and there are not so many sexual harassment around the country. So I guess that's one reason too. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And do you think it's necessary for us to have a campaign like this? So do you think it's really meaningful, or yeah, do you think should we have it?
Uh, Although there are some side effects in this campaign, but uh, from my point of view, I guess it's a good campaign that can make our society better and make the world have a better condition for women and others.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions about Peking University's events. So are you familiar with the events on social media talking about recently?
Yeah, actually, I have some friends who are from Peking University, so they just shared with me this kind of this thing. So I'm quite familiar with that.
Okay, so how do you feel about it generally? What emotion do you have when you first encountered with this kind of event?
I guess for most of us, the college students, we feel powerless in this kind of stuff because in college we are faced with these professors. They are just like really powerful people, and they have the right to decide our future. So and if I were the girl who got sexual harassment, I would have done the same. I would commit suicide. I guess it's really powerless for us, and we feel so bad for her.
So you just mentioned powerless. Do you mean that because the inequality between the professors and students are so huge, so you can't do anything to fix it?
Um, I think the power the power between the students and the professors is one reason. I guess another reason is that there's no a good source, good or a good way to expose these kinds of sexual harassment in China, cause I guess in China colleges and universities they are kinds of departments of the governments. So if the government want to make our whole society look like a very safe place, these kinds of sexual harassment news will be blurred on the social network or on any media. But the social network from my friend circle, it's not like normal. It happens. I guess it happens from time to time, but they just lack the good way to expose those bad professors who commit that kind of bad things.
Okay, so like you say that the PTU students are really brave to
Yeah.
say it, and actually they have some effect of their trying. Like after the Lee has exposed this event, PTU and NGU has made quick response to it. Like they published their reaction to in the Weibo, showing that they are really dealing with it and caring about these cases. So they are like to really look what has happened in the past. So but their Chinese media and foreign media has really different response to their response. Which one do you agree more? So why do you think they have so different attitudes towards it?
Um, I guess Nanjing University and Peking University made a quick response to this news. I think it's a good thing. I don't think the foreign media think they wanna cover things up. I think if something come out and you solve it or respond to it, I guess it's the best way to solve the problem. But if you keep the things going or keep the things deteriorating, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think the Western media is always criticizing about China, criticizing about Chinese human rights or something like that. I don't think it's a good thing. I think China is improving rapidly, and China do not I think this time I think Peking University and Nanjing University made a good start for such kind of news in universities in China.
So you agree with Peking University and Nanjing University, but another truth is that when a student named Yue Xin from Peking University who is trying to make the Peking University saying the truth, like to make them expose the truth, but she is like I don't know how to say that. She is kept in her dorm, and she is not allowed to go out. And everything about her, like every essay, every articles about her on WeChat moments are blocked. So why do you think that although the Peking University has promised that they will deal with the problem, but they are still blocking some students' opinions? Why is that?
I guess they do not want things to get more popular on the social network, because it's a heated discussion on the social network, and Peking University is among the best universities in China. If such kind of news keep being discussed on the social network, I think it will doing harm to the celebrity of Peking University. I don't think it's a good thing for Peking University. If the students of Peking University really love their university, they should. I think they should not keep asking the university to expose such kind of these things, cause they need to believe their university, because the university has had promised that they will investigate into the thing 20 years ago. So I think I think there might be some students they just want to show their attitude, but I don't think it's a good time to show their attitude. I think if the university promised that they will investigate, students just need to prepare for their 120th anniversary. I think it's a big thing. They should prepare for that, and they should not keep criticizing their university on the social network. I don't think it's a bad idea.
So you think you believe in Peking University and believe they are trying to fix things up?
If I were a student from Peking University, I would believe the university will investigate into the bottom of this thing. If, like, after 2 months or 3 months, the truth of the thing is not revealed, I will ask the Peking University to keep investigating. But on the social network, there are some people who are not from Peking University. There is a trend on the social network that people who are not from the Peking University, they just criticize Peking University. I don't think it's a good idea. I think Peking University is the best universities among China. I think they should. These people do not have the rights to criticize Peking University only because this sexual harassment just revealed on the social network. Cause I think this news is like employed by these people who want to criticize Peking University.
Okay, so you think they are using media to criticizing it, to show the bad side of this university?
Yes, I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all I ask. Okay.